Welcome back, bine ați venit to another episode of Chefi Acasă. Today, I'm going to prepare a steak for all you vegans. So what you have is a cauliflower steak with spinach, green peas, sweet potato, quinoa, parsley, a little bit of tomatoes, some conopidă seeds, and some thyme for flavoring. Let's get sorted up and let's start cooking. Vegan steak. So first for the steak, what we're going to do is we're going to heat up a pan. This cauliflower exactly can get around 4 slices out of it. Cut the stems up. This goes in the pan. I'm going to add some olive oil. This you can store it for something else. And all these rest, you're not going to throw it. You're going to use it. I've got the potato and a sweet potato. What I need is only half a sweet potato. You also need to put the quinoa to boil, okay? And we get the rest of the vegetables. What we got is an onion. Okay. Put the onions in. If you want, you can add some garlic to it. Just going to avoid the garlic this time. And all the raw vegetables go in. Everything has to be raw. So what you're doing is pan roasting them. You're going to roast them till they really give a nice caramelized taste. Some salt on the cauliflower, some pepper, got some parsley. Now when you have this steak, I mean, this is like a normal steak, it's only vegan. So you can open a bottle of red wine. So I've got the parsley chopped, and I've got the green peas and spinach that is semi-frozen, okay? So what I'm going to do is this, I'm going to add it in the pan. So when the pan is hot, it's going to defrost. Some thyme. This is your dry thyme. Just going to sprinkle some over here. Now when you boil quinoa, you need to boil quinoa for at least around 20 minutes. It's going to come off like this. So if you look at it, this is boiled quinoa. This is how it looks. I'm going to keep this aside over here. We're going to add it when this is almost done. So I've got some tomatoes. Once the potatoes cook, you'll see that they get softer. Then what you can do is a little bit of mash so that they bind together. The idea is to get them bound up together. I'm going to add the green peas in and spinach. If you boil them, the flavor is not the same thing. So that's why you need to pan roast them. You'll see there's a big difference in flavor. If you look at the potatoes, they're really cooking, they're caramelizing. So you can see that the potatoes really have that different flavor. If you boil them, it's more bland. So now you just have to crush the vegetables. It doesn't have to be too mashed. They just have to be crushed. In the meantime, I've got the oven hot. All right. If you see this, it should hold together. Okay. Once it holds together, it's perfect. Now, I'm going to add that parsley inside. So what we need to do is, if you look over here, I'm going to add some conopidă seeds. Some lemon juice. Good. A little bit of quinoa. If you want some more quinoa, you can add. I split it into 2. And now I'm going to top it up. Now if you go to a steakhouse and if you order a tomahawk, yeah, this is as good as a tomahawk. This is fantastic. If you want to try something different, this is the thing to go with. I'm going to add some olive oil. This goes in the oven at around 200 degrees Celsius for around 15 minutes to 18 minutes or even up to 20 minutes. So all you healthy guys, are you ready for your steak? Around 30 minutes of cooking and you have a steak. Wow. That's one steak. And the second one is over here. Lemon juice, some olive oil. I promise you need a bottle of wine. Not a glass, a bottle of wine. So sometimes a vegan steak is as good as a tomahawk steak. Bon appetit and see you next time.